It is the NFL playoffs.
Because nothing good can ever happen to me or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ate the best food of my life at the NFL. I've got the Steelers.
You got the Steelers! I believe. You gotta read the tea leaves. You gotta see everything's going on. Omens for everyone. Who's gonna win it? Hello and welcome back to the Weekly Blitz. I'm Hugh Coles and my little friend over there is Ellie Collins.
Little friend, will absolutely take that. Well, hello, it is a new year, same us, no shock there. But what is a shock is that the regular season is already over.
No! God, please, no! No! 18 weeks, the 2025 regular season. So long, partner, you've done us proud.
Well, we're going to be talking all about the playoffs today, but first, a little bit of housekeeping after last week.
Oh, I'm getting nervous now.
Yes, thank you to everyone in the comments who pointed out why Boxing Day is called Boxing Day. Apparently, it's a Victorian thing. Didn't know that.
I also want to say thank you to the people that felt that we were unfair for using a liquid soap for our Mac hacks. That is no good at all. I just want to point out, right, that Mac did say any liquid. Any liquid.
If you have any type of liquid that you want to pour into a different bottle, any type of liquid.
And liquid soap is a liquid.
Not that she's bothered about it or anything.
Completely unfazed.
Let's crack on with the show.
Point is, haters gonna hate, shake it off, Taylor Swift, always right.
So the playoffs are finally here, and if you're just joining us, well, first of all, where the hell have you been this entire season? But second of all, this is where we're at. It is the NFL playoffs. Now, 18 teams have been eliminated.
Crap.
These are the final 14.
Now, over the next 3 weeks, these teams are going to play a tournament to decide who makes it to the Super Bowl in February. We've got the two conferences on each side, the AFC over there and the NFC over here. The team with the best record in the conference gets a first round bye. That's the Seattle Seahawks. That's the Denver Broncos. And skips right to the divisional round.
Our job is to win, and to win, and to win, and to win.
For everyone else, they play in the first round, which is the wild card weekend. 6 teams who won their division play home games against the best of the rest. And this year is the most wide open in, I want to say history. It really could be anyone's.
Not really anyone's though, right?
Well, if you read the tea leaves just right, you just have to look at the omens. So the Super Bowl is where? Levi's Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers, and the last 2 times a team has made the playoffs when their city is hosting the Super Bowl, what happened?
They won the whole thing?
One of those was the Buccaneers, led by Thomas Brady, my father. Brady's first Super Bowl win came in his 2nd season with the New England Patriots. New England now have their own second-year quarterback, who many are already comparing, maybe preemptively, to the GOAT. The Kansas City Chiefs have missed the playoffs. Rejoice! And the last time the playoffs didn't feature Patrick Mahomes, the Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles met in the Super Bowl. And the Jacksonville Jaguars had their best season in history, making it all the way to the AFC Championship game. How? The Denver Broncos have made the playoffs for the first time since the 2015 season. And what happened then?
They actually won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl, and where was it played? Levi's Stadium in San Francisco. Now let's get weird. Do you want to get weird?
Always.
3 popes, that's right, the Pope, have been elected this millennium. Stay with me.
The Pope!
Every single time we've seen the white smoke out the chimney at the Vatican, the Seattle Seahawks made the Super Bowl in the same year. Although the current Pope is a Chicago Bears fan, which throws a little bit of a wrinkle in there, but it still counts, Bad Bunny is performing the Super Bowl halftime show. He was born in 1994. And the next year, the only time the Chargers have made it to a Super Bowl. Omens. The New York Giants won their first ever regular season game in England. How do I know? I was there. Earlier this season, we had the first ever regular season game in Ireland. And the winner? The Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. NFL analyst Peter Schrager has built a ridiculous reputation for predicting Super Bowl winners in the past 5 seasons. And this season, he's backing Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills are winning Super Bowl 60.
And what if you're still into the conspiracy theory that the Super Bowl logo colours give away the teams who end up making it to the Super Bowl? Well, I can see some yellow.
Got a bit of yellow there.
A little bit of yellow for the LA Rams. And a green. Could that be the Green Bay Packers? A bit of blue for the Texans. A bit of pink. Pink Panther. Pink Panther, Carolina Panthers. So there you go. Come on. Omens. You got to read the tea leaves. You got to see everything's going on. Omens for everyone. Who's going to win it? The Buffalo Bills.
Hugh, I didn't see your Buccaneers on that graphic. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I had to wear my 49ers shirt today to distance myself from my favourite team in the NFL. Okay, let's address it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as you well know, were eliminated this weekend in one of the strangest circumstances in NFL history. Let's break it down. We played the Carolina Panthers on Saturday with both teams vying to win the NFC South, and we won. Fantastic. Brilliant news, but not so fast. This is the NFL. The other two teams in the division, the Falcons and the Saints, play on Sunday, and despite both of them already being eliminated from playoff contention, if the Falcons won, the Panthers would go to the playoffs. If the Saints won, the Buccaneers would go to the playoffs.
Why?
Tiebreakers. And don't ask me any more than that. It is fair. I have checked. Oh Lord, how I have checked. But what it meant was that the very odd scenario of Buccaneers players and fans cheering on the Saints, one of their most hated rivals, and there were Panthers fans in the stands cheering on the Falcons, two teams who usually don't like each other. And of course, the Falcons won, because nothing good can ever happen to me or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So a playoff deciding week in which we won and had to cheer on our rivals and got knocked out anyway. Carolina make the playoffs despite having a losing record, and Atlanta fired head coach Raheem Morris at the end of the game anyway. So it's just another normal weekend in the NFC South.
That was fun. Completely unfazed by that, aren't you yourself?
Let's do the next pick. Let's carry on.
Oh, don't cry, are you?
Sorry, Hugh. There is always next season, but one team that is looking ahead is the Cincinnati Bengals, and they've just revealed their New Year's resolutions.
Not football. More jellyfish.
What are your New Year's resolutions then? You must have a couple.
My New Year's resolutions, NFL-wise, is to not draft rookie running backs in fantasy football. Caleb Johnson, thank you very much, riding the bench for the Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell, why are you playing Kenneth Gainwell? Anyway, and my non-NFL resolution is to put things back where I found them.
That's wild as hell.
Yeah, I also think that you shouldn't let the NFL affect you so much, because I feel like your blood pressure is through the roof, and it's literally the beginning of 2026.
I'm not bothered, really, I'm not bothered.
Well, it's fine, it's balanced out because I'm a Brighton fan now. So.
Oh, yes, okay, that's one win, buzzing about it. I've got so many New Year's resolutions, but the one, I've put like a massive word in the middle of my vision board, which I'm currently making a vision board.
Right.
And the word is intention. So I want to do like everything that I do with intention. If that's traveling, I want there to be like a reason behind what I'm doing.
Okay, so here's a good intention for you. And traveling, tick both of those off. You're going to travel to the Super Bowl to watch the Chargers win it. What do you think about that?
Well, that is on my 2026 vision board.
I got one question for you. Who could possibly have it better than us?
Now, my social media has been full of these accomplishment cakes, so I thought that we would do one for the regular season.
Mine hasn't. What are they?
I got 10,000 steps every day this year outside.
This year, I got to walk my daughter down the aisle.
I stayed alive this year. I didn't expire.
Okay, you go first.
Right, my first one is the Chargers beat the Chiefs in week 1, because I just thought that was like the best start ever.
What a night for Justin Herbert.
And it goes.
Along with the Chiefs theme of Chiefs getting beaten, it's an accomplishment for the entire NFL. We knocked the Chiefs out of the playoffs. They're not in the playoffs. No Mahomes, no Kelsey, no none of it. Well done, everyone.
Second one, Berlin stands out.
Willkommen to Olympic Stadium in Berlin.
Ate the best food of my life at the NFL.
You ate half the thing in one bite.
Why you got anything on my face?
Okay, my last two. The first one is Philip Rivers' health insurance scam.
Let's home, baby. Let's go.
Now, if I need to explain this one, Philip Rivers came back to the NFL after a 5-year absence, and he has about 12 children, but the NFL health insurance runs out after about 5 years. So people are saying he only came back to get health insurance for his family. A smart play, a smart king.
That is a very smart
And
play.
also, we got to see Dad Philip Rivers back in the league.
What's your last one?
My last one is Aiden Durday's Legion of Boom. The Seahawks with the #1 defense and the #1 seed, led by British defensive coordinator Aiden Durday.
I enjoy coming to work. I hope the players enjoy coming to work every day. I love my job.
Bringing back the Legion of Boom, they could go all the way.
I think that's the best one to
That's
end on.
the
I like that. I like
Come
that
on.
a lot. What a year.
So as sure as the Super Bowl is back, so too is the NFL's Super Bowl Challenge, where you, yes you, the armchair expert from DFS, can predict each round of the playoffs and win yourself some sweet, sweet prizes. And maybe you can beat us too, because we made our picks.
Stop right there. I'm in.
I doubt they'll beat us. I feel like mine are pretty certain.
Really nailed on.
Pretty nailed on.
Starting in the top right, Rams, Panthers.
I've got the Rams to win.
Yeah, Rams every day.
Yeah?
And that's not a personal hatred. That's not a vendetta. That's Matt Stafford. That's Devontae Adams.
Then we've got 49ers versus the Eagles.
I really don't want the Eagles to go through, but I think they are going to beat the 49ers, who kind of had a little bit of a wobble in the last round.
I've got the Eagles going through there as well.
Okay, what about the midway matchup? The Packers versus the Bears, the Cheeseheads versus the Cheese Graters. Who have you got?
I've got the Cheeseheads.
You got Cheeseheads?
I have got the Cheeseheads.
Oh.
Yeah, you not agree with that?
Yeah, well, yesterday the Bears had a bit of a wobble and Ben Johnson, so yeah, let's do Packers. Let's do Packers there.
Okay.
So let's jump to the other side of the board to see if we agree over there.
Texans versus Steelers. Who are you going for?
Texans. Sorry, Aaron Rodgers. It was a wonderful game yesterday, but you only won because Tyler Luke missed the kick.
I've got the Steelers.
You got the Steelers?
I've got the Steelers. I just feel like they'll see it through there. Then we've got the Bills versus the Jags.
Buffalo Bills, no matter what. I don't care that Trevor Lawrence has got new grills. I just care about the Buffalo Bills no matter what. They go through.
They definitely go through. I think that was an easy one. Yeah. Chargers versus the Patriots.
Oh, I know what you're going to go for here.
Well, yeah, obviously. I told you I'm going to go heart always at this point.
Okay, so I'm going to go for the Patriots. Single clap for that.
I feel like with the Chargers, right, is that we've had the last couple of weeks haven't been maybe exactly what we wanted,
right? But
we're through, and I think now that we've got to this stage, we're really going to power on through just this bit.
Touchdown!
But I don't think we go all the way. That's ahead of the point. Well, I have got Super Bowl of the Bills versus the Rams,
and I've got Bills versus Seahawks.
So who's winning it?
The Bills. Either scenario, the Buffalo Bills. It's a Lamar-less, Mahomes-less playoff. The Bills have to do it this season. This is the season, Buffalo. I believe.
I mean, if I didn't believe it before, I definitely believe it now. That was very Ted Lasso of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's all right.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now.
Call me Aaron Rodgers against the Ravens because it's time for an excellent 2-minute drill.
Janae Walker made an early bid for Strictly Come Dancing. In fact, everyone was dancing in week 18.
Spider-Man Andrew Garfield took a swing into San Francisco.
NFL record alert. Myles Garrett broke the record for the most sacks in a single season.
And his teammates could not have been happier for him. And his dad was exceptionally well prepared.
Matt Stafford's kids had a message for their dad.
Little by little, Cam hit the second longest field goal of all time from 67 yards.
No, celebration actually was after Cristiano Ronaldo. He does a celebration where he tells the crowd to calm down because he's been there before. Obviously, when he makes the kick. So that was kind of what I was trying to mimic because Ronaldo's one of my favorite soccer players.
Houston's inflator Bull was loving it.
Toe gets to the ball. We're going to have to see if this is a throw.
CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens showed up in style, I guess.
Pat Surtain and Terrion Arnold broke down how NFL players get paid.
People don't know, like, when you see somebody get a face mask penalty, yeah, them 15 yards, they affect you in the game. But then at 11,000 come out that check, too.
David Njoku took one for the team.
And finally, check out all of the best highlights from Week 18 on The Breakdown.
This right here is not an athletic stance. This is why you see us drill all day. Back pedal, breaking. Because our feet, they're underneath our body. And right now, my man, I'll be honest, he thinks he's a smooth criminal. He thinks he's a smooth criminal. Have y'all seen the video Smooth Criminal where Mike just leans like that? Yeah, that'll get you falling.
Well, that's the buzzer on the 2-minute drill, and that's it for this episode of the Weekly Blitz and the entire regular season.
But we'll be right with you throughout the playoffs, so we'll see you soon.